Welcome to Yard Hard. My name's Scott. The purpose of this channel is to create a community where we can grow and learn together. I call it Yard Hard because we're in the yard and my goal is to be harder to kill and in general more useful. Mark Rippetoe said that, but for me and where I come from, it makes a lot of sense. So this is who I am. I've been training in weightlifting since I was about 16 years old. And since that time, I've competed in strongman, powerlifting, CrossFit. I've coached CrossFit in 2 separate gyms. I've also achieved multiple CrossFit certifications and a TSAC from the National Strength and Conditioning Association. As well, I've trained with FLETC or at FLETC and achieved and received my certification for the fitness coordinator. All that aside, what I want to bring to the channel and what I want to share with you is my love for physical fitness, and I want you to join me as I journey back to better physical fitness. Whether you believe it or not, I've let myself go. I have found that we moved out to the country. I have a farm, and that physical fitness took a back seat, even though it's a very physically demanding life here, out here in the rural area of Horry County in South Carolina. We're way out in farmland. I love it here. But what I found, because what we don't have right now is a gym, we just have an indoor small bedroom that we've turned into a quasi gym. What I found was that physical fitness took a back seat. And because of that, I want to journal, if you will. I want to share with you my journey back to a functional fitness, a ground fitness, a grassroots, if you will, my basic fitness, my physical fitness. I want to take it back and I want to simplify it. And the whole purpose of this channel is to share with you that journey and also hopefully help you. Listen, physical fitness is something that you should take seriously, but you shouldn't complicate, I believe. I believe it should be fun, but at the same time, it should be challenging for you. So I would encourage you to do a self-perspective gut check, if you will. Check your own ability. Check your own injury. Check your own age. Just look at yourself. Take a step out and look back into your life and what the truth is for yourself, and see if you can even do some of these workouts. Hopefully you can, but consult a professional. Consult a doctor if need be. But you know where you are. So I'm not going to insult anyone's intelligence here. I want you to know you. I want you to learn you. I want you to know whether or not you need to slow things down or speed things up. And the only way to do that is to, again, take it in perspective and take a serious look at yourself. Now, the goal here is I want to show you my general purpose preparedness warm-up and physical fitness. I want to work through body weight and what I call a functional implement, or a utility implement, if you will. Utility implement meaning that it has a useful purpose in the piece of equipment that you use. For me, out here in the yard, it's sandbags, kettlebells, dumbbells, mace bell, club bell, with a heavy focus on the kettlebell and on the club bells and the mace bells. Sandbags are always good to have around. You can do this with a cinder block. You can do this with anything. So you don't have to have some fancy, expensive piece of equipment. I'll cover those things in the videos to come. But this is an introductory video that I want to just put it out there, what the goal is of this channel, and for you to understand what it is that makes me tick. And hopefully through this and just being real, because Yard Hard is real fitness for real people. Yard Hard is about using what you got, making do, being content, and just slowly adding pieces to your implement collection so you're better off and you're not wasting a bunch of money on something you really don't need. I've got expensive gym equipment. I've got it sitting right here in this shipping container in my backyard. But until I have a building, it's useless. I have nowhere to use it. But what this done is it's forced me to go back to my roots, picking heavy things up and putting it down. All right, as Glassman talked about, large loads, long distances, and doing it quickly. I want to be physically fit at 52 years old in a useful way, harder to kill. That's what the goal is in this channel. I plan to post Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, the workouts. I plan to keep them 15, 30, maybe 45 minutes, sometimes seldom an hour long. That's my goal. The workouts will be simple. So less is best is what I say, especially at now 52 years old. I don't need to work out that much. If you're a young guy, volume is your friend. I'll give you volume. I can prescribe volume. If you want that, contact me through this channel here. Comment, like, share, follow. Input. I want to know what you got to say. I want to learn from you, and I want you to learn from me. I'll give you my perspective of 30 years of training, 40 years now, almost working on that, of my life, and professionally training people for the last 20 years, starting in serious application of physical fitness when I came back from Afghanistan and used CrossFit as a conduit to help and teach. All right, not only physical fitness, but combatives or self-defense, and also firearms here on my private range and elsewhere around this country. I've done it now professionally for almost 30 years, teaching folks. And so I want you to learn from that. And I'm always the student. So sometimes the teacher, but always a student. I want to learn from you. Give me your input. Again, I think I've covered it all. If there's any questions that you may have, put them down in the comments below. If there's anything I left out you want to see, or any movements or anything questions you may have, just leave them in the comments below. Again, like, follow, subscribe, and share these videos. This is my journey. I want to help you as we become Yard Hard.